Hi Leo, welcome to your love reading. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Keep in mind this is a general love reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to check your other placements to see what else comes up. What's going on with Leo when it comes to love? We have ghosted. You could have ghosted someone or someone ghosted you on social media, or you guys just don't speak that much. It feels that way. We have finances and new love. So you could be attracting someone new into your life. I see a lot of you focusing more on finances. I feel like I'm getting that the more you don't hear from someone, the more you think about your finances and your career. What do we have for Leo? Mutual feelings. So there's someone who does feel the same. I don't know if they just like to be distant, but it doesn't change how they feel. We have self-love. What do we have for Leo? Body language. And be the change. So I'm getting that some of you attract nonchalant types, like people like this who still have feelings for you but are very distant. Maybe air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius types. I mean, fire signs are compatible with the air signs, but maybe you have an issue with that, some of you. And it's saying be the change. So how do I put it? If you don't want a partner who is distant, stop being distant from yourself. Hence, self-love. So love on yourself, be attentive to yourself, take yourself out, work out, take care of yourself so that your partner starts to reflect that to you. They will want to, like, it doesn't have to be the same person, but you'll get a partner, or maybe this person will change or want to be closer to you the more you focus on you. You'll get a partner who loves on you the same, who wants to give you all the attention, you know. But you're being asked to read someone's body language. Someone here is dealing with someone who is saying they're interested, but their body is saying that they're not, or their actions are saying that they're not. So you're needing to pay attention to their actions, their body language, more than their words for someone here. So what do we have for Leo? Ooh. Yeah, some of you are feeling the way a Leo does not like to feel. You're feeling unseen by the person you're dealing with. You're taking it as them not being interested. For some of you, that's true, and you're needing to read the signs and move on. Others of you, they are interested, but they're just very, like, their love style is detached. Maybe they have their moon in the air sign. What do we have for Leo? And you're not being true, Leo. I'm going to call you out. I'm sorry. But you have the Magician in reverse. So you're not being true to yourself. You're not being honest with yourself about, have you been practicing self-love? Like, have you been loving on yourself, doing things for yourself? Or have you been waiting for someone else to do it for you? That's why you have be the change. You got to be the person to you who you want in your life. And not all of you are dealing with this. Some of you may know this already, but there's definitely some of you watching who needs to know this. There's something to do with an illusion here. That's for those of you who are dealing with the person who is telling you that they're interested, but the signs are saying otherwise. And it's so, I want to be very clear because it's kind of complicated. Some of you are dealing with that person who is not interested but saying they are. Maybe they want something, but others of you are dealing with someone who is interested but they're distant, so you kind of assume that they're not. How do you know, right? I feel like you'll know if the person is an air sign, if they have air sun or moon particularly, they are just someone who can be in love with you but be distant as well. So that would be the mutual feelings one. But for others of you, if it's not an air sign thing, then they're probably just not interested, but they want something from you, so you have to be careful to not get used. There's someone here who's viewing you as someone, either they view you as someone they broke up with or had a breakup with, or they're wanting to break up with the Two of Cups in reverse. Someone is seeing you as, someone's seeing you as no longer pushing them away or trying to get closer to them. But you do have, the good thing here is you do have the Queen of Swords. So some of you are about to cut someone off once you realize the truth. If it's that person who is not interested in you, I feel like once you realize that, once you read that body language, you'll cut them off. And you will be the change that you want in your life. And you will stop lying to yourself. This Magician in reverse. Also, why am I calling you out so much today? I hate this, but I have to tell you the truth. It's best that you know the truth so you know what to do. If you have been like fronting, for example, pretending to be confident but not really feeling confident, pretending to be more than you are, instead of really pushing yourself to be successful, you're going to attract people who are the same, you're going to attract people who also front like they can give you something when they really are feeding you an illusion. This is all about illusions. If you're dealing with people, you feel like you keep ending up with these fake people who are just not what they say they are. They're fronting. Look in the mirror. It's not for all of you, but it could be. Maybe if you just take a look, you might find that you may have been fronting. You know, we all do this. Like women, we wear makeup. You know, we dress up. Everyone dresses up, wears makeup, likes to drive fancy cars. Everyone likes to present their best version, while low-key hiding all of our issues. It's not like you're not the only person on earth who would be doing this. So just look and see if you have been doing this. Like if you have, then you gotta expect that the people you attract, people that you're dealing with, also come towards you as their best self, and then you start to see the true colors come out later on. So just be real with yourself. Ask yourself, have I been, presenting myself as everything, as more? Then there's the answer. I know some of you are going to hate me, but I'm willing to take that if at least some of you are willing to say, okay, that's true, let me work on this. I'm willing to take the hate. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is how you've seen someone here. Some of you are feeling like this person was a waste of time, and some of you may be right. But it's like, what do you do going forward? Going forward, you would start to be the change, as the card says. Present yourself the way you want your person to present themselves, up front and like the real you. Wow, look at this. Some of you may have new love. Like if you've given up on this person here, if you guys really are about to break up or did break up and you're giving up on them, there's, as you see, you got the new love card. And you got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. This is somebody's energy here towards you, and this is your energy towards them. There's someone here who's going to be hot for you. Maybe it's when you start focusing on self-love and focusing on yourself. There's someone who's going to be really hot for you, and you're going to be giving them your cup too. And it's going to be like this huge transformation just from you correcting little things in your own life and in yourself. Is creating this transformation of the person that you're attracting into your life. So if there's a relationship that's done and you've given up on it, you're like, this person's too distant, they're not being real, start being real with yourself and you will attract someone real. Okay. Why the King of Swords in reverse? And this person might be intimidated by you too, this person who you've had the breakup with. So, for example, they're fronting like they're confident and everything when low-key they do feel intimidated by you. Why the Two of Cups in reverse? Yeah, you guys could have had kids together or been together a while. There may still be feelings there. I see you moving forward. This person might want another chance with you because they do have the Chariot, kind of wanting to move forward. This is either them trying to move on or wanting to move forward with you. Why the Seven of Wands in reverse? This person sees you as kind of having one foot in or one foot out. They see that you're making a change. It's like you try with them and then you just give up. So they see you kind of opening up to them, but then just flipping the script and moving on. So maybe you do get frustrated and cut them off, like out of nowhere. Why the Magician in reverse for Leo? The Lovers. Knight of Swords. So some of you could have been also not honest about your feelings too, or maybe I am getting for some of you that you, like, if this person hid their feelings, you hid your feelings too, and you're over here trying to, like, expecting them to show you how they feel when you also haven't been showing them how you feel. You've been keeping your feelings hidden too. So you gotta look at yourself. What are you also not doing here? Why are you also hiding? Because I know you, Leo, you got a lot of pride. So if you got feelings for someone, you're not going to pour your heart out to them because you have too much pride to do that. So you will kind of front as if you don't have feelings. So you can't be surprised that you're attracting people who also keep their feelings hidden. Like they have feelings for you, but they are distant or pretend to be front like they don't have the feelings for you. Maybe they are also Leo or they also have a lot of pride. So you gotta look at you, like what are you? Because you attract what you are. And when we attract the negative and we get mad at the negative, we kind of don't want to face the truth that it's because we have those same traits. And it's not to say, like, for example, you may attract a narcissist. It doesn't mean that you're like the narcissist. Sometimes those people just come into our lives to teach us something, put us through hell so we can learn, become spiritually awake. Doesn't mean that you're anything like the narcissist. You just may have some, it could be like that's a long story, like your parents, kind of, because we attract ourselves, what we are, and also our parents, but we kind of absorb what our parents are from our childhood, and then we attract it. So it's kind of still not your fault, but it's still what your energy is putting out. So just really do an energy check for yourself, an honest one. Remember, you're the only person who knows the truth, so it's not like you have to go tell people. You can be honest with yourself and just low-key work on those things. Why the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? You may attract, so you feel like you're wasting your time with this person, but you may know, kind of low-key, have a feeling that there's this King of Cups coming, like the sun is coming out. There is a good person coming your way. I feel like it won't take long for you. Like, I don't feel like you're going to have to do years of work to get this person. I feel like as soon as you just kind of acknowledge something within yourself, you'll probably meet this person sooner than you think. Or you'll see a change in the current person, like them no longer being distant. Yeah, because you got the Wheel of Fortune. Things could turn around between you and someone who is very distant, or you'll meet someone who is more attentive. Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? You start in Seven of Pentacles in reverse again. The 7s are in reverse here. It's 3 7s in reverse. Your feeling of bad luck is to do with not seeing the truth about yourself. Some of you are not seeing the truth in the partner. You really need to see through the smoke and look at everything. Because your luck is about to turn around. You got the Wheel of Fortune here upright. So despite these 3 7s in reverse, you got good luck if you just find the root cause. And I feel like it's gonna be an aha moment with this Page of Wands. Some of you could get a message from someone on social media. But the Devil is leaving. When you see this Devil in reverse, it means that you found something in yourself. You found some devil energy in yourself, something negative that has been causing you to attract negative, and you get rid of that negative, and the change does happen. Let me see. What do we have for Leo? Communication. You're going to be speaking to someone here on social media. I don't know who, but it's very clear. We have Euphoria. You're going to be feeling a whole lot better. Look at that Interference. Trapped. These are too many cards, but I read the ones that flip. You're only as trapped as you allow yourself to be with your mind. Okay? That's why the 8 of Swords is the way it is. It's just a mind thing. Deja vu. So you've been repeating the same pattern, attracting the same type of person. It's time to look at yourself. What is it about this type of person you've been attracting that is similar to you, that you haven't been honest with yourself about? We have reciprocity. So once you do figure that out, you'll have that equal balance in the relationship. This is all about getting to a point where you have someone who feels the same. So some of you, those of you who lack self-love, and you don't think you lack self-love, because a lot of people think they love themselves, but if they have to keep talking about how much they love themselves, then they probably don't love themselves. Because if you have to talk about something, it's because you're not about it. It's like this kind of... Okay, so there's some real intelligent spirit guides with me right now who are teaching me. What I'm about to tell you is something I literally just learned seconds ago. They just told me that people... Okay, so you know how affirmations, you repeat them. So people who go on and on about, you know, I love myself and this and that, but they low-key don't love themselves, it's because subconsciously they're actually trying to attract that self-love by repeating it, by saying it over and over again. But it's like they're trying to, but they don't believe it, or they're unconscious of why they keep saying it. So like I say, you may think, not all of you, some of you may really love yourselves, but those of you who don't but think you do, if you find that you keep talking about it, you probably don't, because if you did, you wouldn't have to talk about it. You just know it. There's knowing something and talking about it. Like people who always claim to be rich, but they're not really rich, so they just keep saying that they are, but they really not. Again, I feel like I'm calling you out. I'm sorry, but you need to know the truth. What I needed to say about the self-love is that if you don't love yourself, you might be attracting people who don't love you, but kind of say they do, just like how a person would say they love themselves. It's kind of like being lied to because you're lying to yourself. I know this is not for everyone, but when you do start to love yourself, you know, really love yourself without having to talk about it, you'll find someone who really loves you without having to talk about it, you know, without having to just tell you that, give you empty words. It's something that you'll just know, you'll just feel it. Because love is something that you feel, okay? Someone tells you that, you probably don't feel it because you know it's not true. But when you do love yourself and you do attract someone who loves you, giving you that same love that you've given to yourself, you will feel it, and you won't need them to say it every day, because you'll just know it, you'll just feel it. Some of you are attracting someone with dark hair, or you could be dealing with someone with dark hair, someone who's intense. Some of you could be attracting a Scorpio into your life. What do we have for Leo? Freedom, soulmates, career. So a lot of you, like I said earlier, you're focusing more on your career whenever you feel like love isn't working out, which is great, but also you need to just focus on what is self-love. Because you see everybody talking about it on social media, but if they're talking about it, they're not being about it. So find out what it really is. The practices, you know, giving to yourself what you want others to give to you, treating yourself the way you want others to treat you. Those practices eventually develop into self-love. It becomes a habit. You just start doing these things for yourself. You start putting yourself first. And you stop expecting others to do it for you. Soulmates. You'll meet this soulmate when you do like become free of what's holding you back. So allowing yourself to be single. You know, look at her. She's solo, but she's happy. Can you be happy alone? Because if you can't, you're going to attract people who keep making you feel like you're alone even though you're in a relationship with them. What do we have? What's the advice for Leo? This reading is so like, so mean, but so deep. I'm calling you out, but you need to know. I can't help but the people pleaser in me just feels like, oh my God, you guys are gonna hate me, but the warrior spirit in me is like, whatever, it's gonna help you, so I'll say it. Trust your intuition. Come on. Replan is needed. Something you need to replan. You need to plan something again. I don't know what it is. You would know, but you know. And also, I've been through all this before, okay? So don't think I'm sitting here perfect, like, yeah, I love myself. No, I've been through this. That's why I can tell you. There was a time I thought I loved myself, but now I'm realizing that wasn't true because I was attracting trash. So let's see. Advice for Leo. No. We have yes, you can. So there's a no to something. I don't know. You would know. If you just ask a question in your mind about this situation, this person, or this relationship, or something. There's a no to something. It could be a no to, for those of you who are dealing with someone who is just telling you they love you, but it's not true. Their body language is saying otherwise. There's something you do, there's someone you do need to cut out. That person, if that's the person you're dealing with. You don't want to have no more of your time wasted. The Seven of Pentacles is here in reverse. You don't want to waste no more time, no more of your younger years. Even if you don't think you're young, you're still young. You don't want to waste no more of those years with someone who is not true, okay? So Leo, this is what I'm seeing for you. There's Leo energy, Capricorn, Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo again, Capricorn again, a lot of Scorpio. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to check your other placements if you want to know what else is going on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.